Defence is an expensive venture, whether it's building the latest fighter jets or training their pilots. At BAE Systems' new training facility near Preston, they've been developing solutions to allow engineers, aircrew and their customers to get as close to the final product without shelling out too much cash.
Sandpit is the play pit for the future.
Mark Bowman has had over 3 decades of flying experience and has been integral in making these teaching environments as close to the real world as possible.
We can use devices like this coupled with the very sort of extensive control room we have behind to train not only the pilots, the test pilots, but also the test engineers as well, to really maximise the amount of time we have available and also reduce the cost, but at the same time increase the productivity of what simulators like this can do for us.
As classrooms go, this is a pretty impressive classroom. It does feel like you're completely immersed in whatever field that you might be in. Is that integral to teaching the next generation of pilots?
Well, definitely. The use of simulators now has increased enormously. Where warfare today is all about interconnectivity, this ability to be interoperable means that we can use simulators like this, even connected to real aircraft that are flying, and therefore get even more impact over the training that we need to impart for tomorrow's warfighter.
Built in conjunction with Williams F1, this particular simulator brings together 2 major British engineering companies.
Collaboration with the UK and supporting British industry obviously keeps us as a defence company right at the cutting edge, but also together with everybody else really keeps the company and the country at that cutting edge as well.
Feet both firmly back on the ground, we're still never that far from a cockpit. Off-the-shelf virtual reality products, developed more for video gaming than high-end defence technology, place users in a real-world environment. My entire room has just changed and I'm looking over a bunch of mountains and I'm stood next to a typhoon. If you're wanting to be able to see an aircraft and work with an aircraft without having to get out onto the airfield, that's what this is used for, Mark.
Yeah, well, I mean, the maintenance, we can teach this for maintenance for whether it be for aircrew learning how to do the walk-around checks or whether it's actually how to do engineering on the aircraft itself.
With this tech, the hope is to prepare the next generation of fighters and engineers in classrooms of the future. Thomas Newton, Sky News.